Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. It's Del and I am back again today with episode 4, I believe, of the Book of Unwritten Tales. That's the game we're playing. Well done, brain. Last episode we got the gear that we needed, including the helmet, the parachute and the map. Today, we can't actually look at the map, I was hoping we could. Today what we need to do is we need to obtain the 5/8 cog for Colonel Grandpa, and we also need to obtain some Dwarven ale. So I'm going to start off by getting the cog because I know exactly how that's done. First off, if I just show you guys what it says here.
Well, that won't work, it wiggles too much.
It wiggles too much. Like I said in the last episode, that's what would happen. What we do is we put it in the vice. Fixes the job instantly. There we go.
Poor thing.
And now we take our tools and
Shouldn't be a problem with the right tools.
go to town on the fish. Oh well, the robot fish.
There you are, a 5/8 screw steel sprocket.
Straight beveled, hard chrome plated, BSO threaded flange with right hand thread and lock ring locking.
Maybe that cog wasn't all that important.
Oh, do you reckon it still flies?
Oh, maybe it was important.
It's a shame. Anyhow, we have got the cog, but we shall give that to Grandpa after we have gotten the Dwarven ale that we need. So let's go and obtain that. Head up we go, and then let me go out of the door. Actually, no, first, before we do that, what we do need to do is... No, we don't, never mind. We need to go and obtain something first. Let's go into here, and then we need to speak to Mr. Master Brewer, sir. Mr. Master Brewer, sir?
Hello, Master Brewer, sir!
Aye, Wilbur.
This place has got an impressive echo. It's about Dwarven ale.
Mr. Master Brewer, assuming I were to need some Dwarven ale...
Dwarven ale? It's not allowed, unfortunately.
Why not?
Have you heard about the explosion on Mount Winterpeak?
I have actually,
Volcanic
all
eruption.
over the news.
Volcanic eruption. Deep under that mountain was the finest ale brewery in the whole Dwarven world. My dad took me there when I was nothing but 2 beer crates tall.
That's pretty
Can you
tall.
imagine how aled up we were?
Kind of. What happened?
Ah well, some so-and-so cocked up, and boom! And that was that! All over for Dwarven ale brewing. After the accident, it was banned as a substance of enjoyment. The sharp taste, the warmth in the throat, gone forever. Now it's only used in warfare and in the alchemy industry.
How do we brew
You know
Dwarven
how
ale?
to brew Dwarven ale, don't you?
Does a one-legged duck swim in a circle? Of course I know. I'm the master brewer. It's not difficult either. First, you get barley germinated in a malt house, then let them bloat up after leaving them dormant for a bit. Then kiln dry the green malt, keeping it turned, coarse mill it, making sure that the husks don't get destroyed.
Sounds simple.
What,
Then mash the whole lot in a mash tun, obviously using the decoction procedure. After the iodine test, we get on with purifying and separating the malt from the beer wort in a slatted filter bed.
Of course, but...
In other words, we let the draft run through the mash pot. We then put the first wort in the brewing kettle, let it simmer, and add the hops. We let the wort settle to remove the trub crust, add the yeast, and then leave to ferment. Then we run everything through the pebble filter. That's all fair enough. Then it gets more complicated.
Stop!
What? We're just getting to the exciting part.
I'm sure we were, but I just abandoned the idea of brewing some Dwarven ale myself.
Well, whatever you think.
Well, as luck may have it, I've actually got all of that stuff at home, so I'm just going to pop off home and start brewing me some ale. I wish.
I assume I need a small tankard of Dwarven ale really, really urgently. Could you brew it for me?
Could do, but I'm not going to. It's not allowed.
Oh, come on. Who's going to notice? When was the last time another dwarf came by to visit us?
That's a fair time back.
You see? Wouldn't you just love a nice cold dwarven ale tonight to celebrate your victory over the robot?
Oh, dwarven ale is nectar. I'd certainly enjoy a wee taste of it again. No, that's not going to happen. I'm missing a few ingredients.
Nothing I'm sure we
If
can't
I
get.
them, would you brew up 2 tankards then? One for me and one for yourself.
Aye.
You
Okay.
find me the missing ingredients, and I'll brew some dwarven ale.
Okay, what do you need?
Crystal clear mountain water, hops, and some barley for malting.
But that's it? No deviled fire, salamander eyes, or dragon's breath, that sort of thing?
Nope. Water, hops, and malt. Then there's just a few secret ingredients and naturally synthesized aromatic substances and a couple of E numbers. But I've already got them here.
Okay, water, hops, and barley. I'll get them.
Let's go. Okay, so where am I supposed to get the? I already know, but I presume we have to ask
Do you
first.
have any idea where I can get the hops?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that thieving rat took the best part of 5 sacks. I've not enough left, so I've got to be careful with it.
The rat, huh?
Probably some still down there. Ooh. Well, here's the crystal clear
I have
water.
a pot of crystal clear water for the dwarven ale.
Show me. Hey, that water's very good. We can use this.
And here's the barley.
Here's some barley from my mum's kitchen. Can it be used for brewing?
It's not the best, but it'll have to do.
Oh, I'm sorry, the barley shops were all shut, unfortunately. Okay,
I have
let's
to go. Enjoy the celebration.
let's obtain the hops.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's obtain the hops, presumably in the rat hole.
If the rat has stolen that many hops, it might still have something stored in there.
Let's have a look.
There's something in there. Something round. Hopefully it's not a giant rat dropping.
Probably is.
It's a single hop.
No, okay.
This is probably all that's left of the stock of hops.
Now I know what we need to do, but to save us having to go over back to our house, then come back and then go back again, I'm just going to speak to him first to eliminate that possibility.
Hello, Master Brewer, sir.
You'll see what I mean by that in a moment.
I've got some hops for the ale.
Oh, no, my lad. That's not enough. I need more hops. A proper handful.
But I can't find any more.
Oh, well, that's it as far as the dwarven ale's concerned. But you can plant the hops. You'll have enough next year.
That's
I
fine.
have to go. Enjoy the celebration.
Yeah.
I've got some super fertilizer. Na. Super fertilizer. Enter the gnome hole. This is how we do this. Jump in, we take our hops, plant the hops in the flower pot.
Okay, I'll plant the hop in the soil.
And then, super fertilizer on the hops.
Let's see what happens. I really can't imagine this stuff. Wow.
It grows
Good
pretty
fertilizer,
quickly.
that.
Drink it. You'll become massive.
Wow. A huge hop plant with tons of cones.
If only that's how it really worked. If he just drank it, he was suddenly normal sized. Or human sized, I should say.
I picked about 10
I'm not
cones.
gnomish.
That should be enough
Gnomist.
for the dwarven ale.
Fantastic, let's go. Leave some barley, or not barley, leave some hops as well for his mum when she gets back. At some point, not even sure where she is, really. Let's go, let's speak to the Mr. Master Brewer, sir. Hello, Mr. Brewer, sir.
Hello, Master Brewer, sir.
Aye, Wilbur.
Aye, I've got a pile of
I've got
hops.
some hops for the ale. Is this enough?
Ho, that's enough. I hope you haven't been whipping stuff out of my stock.
No. Well, only indirectly.
Through a third party, I suppose you could
That
say.
means I've got all I need to brew the lovely dwarven ale. Right, it's all go now then.
Let's get ourselves some dwarven ale. and get pissed out of our minds and punch a bouncer. Or let's not. I wasn't speaking from past experience, I promise.
Hey, laddie, just watch out that you don't get any of that in your eyes. It's dangerous stuff.
I'll be very careful. Thanks very much, sir.
Tell me, Wilbur, what do you need all that junk for? The Dwarven ale and all the other stuff that you've been dragging out of here the whole evening.
Well, it's because of the ring. I need it. Grandad's helping me get the ring to the human town safe. Well, quickly.
Oh, Wilbur, it's dangerous for a young gnome like yourself out there.
I know, but I promised that gremlin, and I believe it really could be important. And I'd like to get out of here and achieve something.
Taste some adventure, eh?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't think that the ring is all that important. Not everybody's born for having adventures, my lad. But maybe you really do need to get out of here.
Really?
Aye, laddie. You still live with your parents, and you keep company with a very interesting, intelligent old dwarf. But that can't go on forever, can it now?
Says who?
So, if you do leave and go off on an adventure, even if it's just a sea stone, then maybe you'll come back and visit and tell me all about it then, eh?
I promise.
Don't forget us. You're going to have to excuse me now. I've got an appointment.
With beer. You really get a real father-son vibe going on with these two, which I think is quite neat. What did I... Oh, look at the chair.
That's the Master Brewer's favourite spot.
Favourite
He likes
spot.
to relax there in the evenings.
Let's leave and go and give the cog and the Dwarven Ale to Colonel Grandpa. Enter the gnome hole. In we go. And head down the gnome hole stairs.
And down we go.
Tick tock, tick tock. I think we could just take one of them cogs, really. But no. Gotta destroy my robotic fish for it. Typical.
Excuse me, Colonel Grandad?
Colonel Grandad.
Yes, report back.
Report back. Here's a tankard of Dwarven Ale.
Grandad.
Oh, my goodness, we must be careful with this. That means we're only missing the cog. Dismissed!
No, I've got the cog.
Here's the cog, Grandad.
Mission success.
I had to break my flying fish for that.
Hope you feel sorry.
Always involves sacrifice. Your flying fish was a hero, one of our best. We will honor his memory. Now I have everything I need. It won't take long now. Prepare yourself for takeoff.
Take off?
I'm prepared.
That's what you meant by take off.
Absolutely. I aimed her at the town of the humans. Betsy, too, was, of course, designed to shoot grenades. But I'm confident that she'll get your capsule there, too.
Confident? Get me out of here. Please, Grandad.
Listen, my boy. I'm proud of you. You're doing something very brave. Sure, Wilbur. I'd like you to have these.
They're old aviator goggles.
Oh,
Grandad, I didn't think...
the
Slow,
fields.
my boy.
Off we go.
Fire!
You'd think the roof would kind of come off, but no. Comes out by there. Whee! Cutscene time. Cut to the evil land of... What was her name? Mogotre or Motre. I can't remember. Let's see. There he is. MacGuffin, that's his name. That sounds absolutely horrifying.
Still hasn't told us, Mother.
Who else knows about it?
The arch-mage won't know about it yet. We were able to intercept the servant, as you know.
But
An elf, Mother. She tried to free MacGuffin. She might know something.
she needs to be watched.
Very well.
And now, Mr. Professor, let us have a little chat.
I'm sure all they're going to have is a chat.
Oh well, no problem. I am an elf, and I'm fit. What now? I'll get the book out of MacGuffin's secret cellar and take it to the arch-mage. No, they were all gone when I got there. They collected the cage and were off. Now it's up to us to get the book. Of course I don't have to, but, well, what else am I going to do? It appears to be very important. And even if it isn't important, those shady fellows want to have that book. It's better that we get it out of the cellar before they get their grubby mitts on it. Then don't help me. Why don't you just fly home? Just don't tell my parents anything. Ungrateful feathered fowl.
Indeed. So, guys, we are back with Ivo and the bird Chip, as it says at the bottom. I can't point the mouse to the bottom because it will disappear when I move the mouse off the bird. But Tussycheeirp is apparently the bird's name. But anyway, I'm going to call this the end of the episode here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. We are going to investigate MacGuffin's house and his garden in the next episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to see the rest of the episodes in this series. And I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. Bye-bye for now. Boom! Make him knock the cage off himself.
Hey, hello, you there?
Your worst nightmare. I'm a wood elf who's going to save the day for you. Call me Ivo. I know, well, like I said, have already played about an hour and a half before, so I do know how to complete all this section. Last time I went for the bottom one, so I'm going to go for this one this time.
My name is...
Never mind. There's something you have to do.
Oh, okay.